offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the entire playbook is wide open on second and short like this. Quick strike complete. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've got the screen set up. Quick step and go. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Lobos with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Lobos are in the red zone. Toss to the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Gets rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Jefferson. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos!
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on 3rd down to get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. On second down, wants to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up fourth.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Get it out on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now after the short completion, it's second down. The give to the back. At the 35, he's open. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Lobos line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, New Mexico.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Clemson. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got room at the 35. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Finds his big tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Second down coming up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Got his man on the outside. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down coming up.
Wants to throw on third down. It's complete to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Horned Frogs are on the move. Motion from the offense. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. He's looking to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
They'll try the right side. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. The Lobos look to do some damage in the red zone. The snap sets up to throw. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Lobos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many.
Can anyone catch him? And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Fast motion from the offense. Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Jefferson. And the Lobos will keep this drive going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Here's the handoff. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. From the gun, give on the inside. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Trying to get to it. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Running it back, it's Alexander. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Reads it, fires complete. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. And the Lobos have their offense in high gear. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Quick pass on the fly motion. Corralled and brought down by the defense. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Touchdown, New Mexico! And they take it in for 6 more points. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
TCU 13.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Firing deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. On the return, it's Alexander. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. He makes the connection. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Back to the ground game on the left. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll run the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Woods. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
1st and goal, New Mexico.
From the gun. Looking to the end zone. Fires the pass, intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Quickly complete. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. They're going to ride this running back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He's going to let it go. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. On the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. A little screen to the running back. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Give to the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. To the ground with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes his shot. Makes a connection. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles. He can pass block. but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires into the end zone. Gets a hand on the pass, and it's intercepted. Crosses midfield. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Off the boot, looking for his man. They're trying to get to him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good.
The kick is good. That makes the score. New Mexico 30, TCU 23.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Lobos will have it 1st and 10. Running it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. After the run, now to throw. He's going to take off. Open space at the 25. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They think there's room to run to the right here. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It is good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
New Mexico, 33. TCU, 23.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. A hand to the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to power their way ahead. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The give to the tailback. Spins away from the defense. The Horned Frogs pick up the 1st down. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
33. TCU, 23.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll ride the hot hand. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his man down the middle.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to get the first through the air. That falls incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. And the Lobos will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch called for and made. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got his man quickly. Makes guys miss. That's what he does as he's out to the 20. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Unloads quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs.
First down for the offense.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
They are so close to a score they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. Wide out in motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Touchdown, TCU! And the comeback is on. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl VIII. They're up by 9 over the Astronauts. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got rid of it just in time. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Buys a little time. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
And the Lobos will send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided...
Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Baker. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Alexander. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18 after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Power football with the run. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man on the right. Turns it on in midfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
He'll try it again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Lobos have moved it inside the 20. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback will keep it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Going to the run, it's Perry. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough space. Touchdown, Lobos! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
40. TCU, 37.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level.
And he breaks into the open. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. And we are tied, and we have set the stage for quite a finish.
That is a massive kick late here in the game to tie it up. And now, can your defense